Cassatt and Luzerne County Manager Milda Crocomo announced in a press release on Monday that county services will soon be expanding with the opening of new offices at Hazleton City Hall. These government offices will provide a wide range of county services to residents in the Hazleton area, including gun permits, recorder of deeds, register of wills, clerk of courts, treasurer's office, assessment office, central court, probation services, and elections. Cassatt said he hopes the government services will help streamline administrative processes, reduce travel time, and improve the overall experience of engaging with county departments. Pennsylvania State Police in Hazleton responded to a report of a shooting in Carbon County. Officers responded to Buck Mountain Road in Lehigh Township, where after an investigation they determined an argument over family matters between David Feliciano, age 56, and an unnamed 25-year-old male escalated. Feliciano held and shot at least one round from his revolver into the sky. The 25-year-old then picked up his legally owned firearm and shot Feliciano one time in the arm. The 25-year-old then assembled his family members and left the area. Feliciano was transported to Lehigh Valley Cedar Crest for treatment of his injuries. It was then discovered that Feliciano was not allowed to possess a firearm and was charged with recklessly endangering another person, simple assault by physical menace, and person not to possess a firearm in relation to the incident in Carbon County. A homicide investigation is underway after a man was strangled to death in a Scranton home on Wednesday. According to Lackawanna County Coroner Timothy Rowland, Richard Hazleton Jr. died Wednesday at a home on Rock Street in Scranton. Police say William Ariema, 52 of Scranton, was responsible for Hazleton's death. As stated in the affidavit, Ariema lives on Rock Street and claimed Hazleton broke into his home. Ariema told police he had Hazleton tied down and there were no injuries or weapons involved. When investigators arrived at the home, they found Ariema covered in blood, as well as blood on the walls and a metal pipe. According to court documents, police searched the house and found Hazleton on the floor of a room with blood all over. Police say Hazleton's body was leaning against a tub covered in blood with a sweater wrapped around his head. His wrists were bound with duct tape and he had a stab wound to his back. A meeting was held on Friday, October 20th to announce upcoming plans for the former YWCA building in Hazleton. We spoke with Chief Executive Officer James Thomas, who told us the Greater Wyoming Valley Area YMCA hopes to soon reopen the building.
Our goal is to have it around childcare, around opening of the pools and safety around water, and chronic disease programs for seniors. There are three big initiatives.
However, Thomas said their first priority is to bring child care services to Hazleton.
So we're going to have a large child care program. So we'll have daycare in the building itself. We'll have a before and after school program. And with the school district being the fastest growing school district in Pennsylvania, there's a huge need for children for child care. So that's our main focus, and that's phase one for us.
Thomas said he believes this project will have a positive impact on the Hazleton community.
So the community has been missing a Y for a number of years now. There's no pool in the Hazleton area. If you're looking for a swim lesson for your child, you'd have to go to Berwick or to Wilkes-Barre. And so this is a huge thing for Hazleton to be able to have a community center, have a pool, have kids learning to swim and safe around water, and a great place for kids to be after school and before school.
We also spoke with Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt, who agreed with Thomas, saying that child care is a major need among the Hazleton population.
We're looking forward to having people have somewhere to go. After school care, daycare, the senior care. Those are the things that seem to be the most looked for things in the city when you're moving here. A lot of the people move here from the factories. They're looking for somewhere to put their kids while they can go to work.
Thomas said their goal is to complete phase one of the project and open the facility to the public on September 1st, 2024. United States Representative Dan Muser has put forth his name to be considered for the position of Speaker of the House. In addition to Muser, 8 other Republicans have been officially announced as candidates for the position. Other Republicans announcing their candidacy for the position include Jack Bergman of Michigan, Byron Donalds of Florida, Tom Emmert of Minnesota, Kevin Hern of Oklahoma, Mike Johnson of Louisiana, Gary Palmer of Alabama, Austin Scott of Georgia, and Pete Sessions of Texas. Coming up on Wyln News, Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Organization hosts a fall festival. Plus, Hazleton Rotary inducts new members. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Tegan. My name is Arwen. My name is Lucy. And tomorrow's going to be sunny.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Chura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazleton, 570-454-7229.
The 45th Annual American Cancer Society Telethon will be broadcast live on WYLN TV 35 from the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts in downtown Hazleton. Watch it live on TV from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. or come down and join us in person Saturday, November 18th. There will be tricky trays, bake sales, live entertainment, and more. Year 45, together we strive, and so many more can survive.
Welcome back to WYLN News. People flocked to Hazel Township Community Park this weekend in all sorts of costumes for the Fall Festival and Trail of Treats. Whether you stop by to get some delicious food, snuggle goats, or participate in the many activities the festival had, there was fun for everyone. The event was put together by the Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Organization, and we talked to event coordinator Sherry Himanko about the event.
So the event was actually started 4 years ago during COVID when a bunch of events were canceled and they didn't recommend for kids going trick-or-treating door to door, but they said they could be outside in a park. So we came up with the idea of a scavenger hunt and having some socially distanced vendors, and we're now in our 4th year and expanded to what we have here. So we have a scavenger hunt with treat bags for the kids. We have over 100 tricky trays, a costume contest by photo booth, which was started because of the whole social distancing, and it now allows anybody to participate at any time that they're here. We have free pumpkin decorating for the kids, free face painting, we have a balloon twister, a free craft activity going on, and we also have a prize wheel for the kids and a count the candy corn contest.
Volunteer and Miss Commonwealth preteen Bella Grasher explained the scavenger hunt to us and what the kids could potentially win if they complete it.
So there's these decorations all around the festival, and they have to go around and find them and take a picture with them, and then once they finish they come over to us and they give us their scavenger hunt thing, and then they could possibly win this big chocolate.
We also spoke with Emily Fancher, a Miss Pennsylvania teen volunteer, about her thoughts on the event.
It's definitely well put together. I think it's definitely a lot of fun for your kids for Halloween, to get them in their costume and just to have some fun.
The Fall Festival and Trail of Treats took place this past Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Hazel Township Community Park. The Hazleton Rotary inducted new members this past Friday. A special meeting was held to induct the new nominees, with Rotary District 7410 Governor Sam Roselli conducting the ceremony. All new inductees were sponsored by an existing member of the Rotary. We here at WYLN would like to congratulate all the new members to the chapter. Today is the last day to register if you wish to vote on Election Day. If you are not yet registered to vote, you can through mail, online, in person at your county voter registration office, and at several other government agencies including PennDOT. If you wish to learn more information, you could do so at fvap.gov. Coming up on Berwick's News Choice, we recap part of the big weekend that was on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, Pennsylvania celebrates our country's 250th anniversary on this Good News Monday. And stay tuned with us for Kokomo's County Report. So keep it right here because we'll be right back on WYLN TV.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier, for over 50 years providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls, F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR, visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com, or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute brings the next level of cancer care to the greater Hazleton region. The new cancer center on the campus of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is now open and offers an advanced radiation therapy program, an expanded infusion suite with private treatment rooms, and the latest telemedicine technologies. The Cancer Center at LVH Hazleton, offering world-class cancer care closer to home. To learn more, visit lvhn.org/Hazleton Cancer Center.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to a Monday edition of Let's Talk Sports. We have a lot to get to from the weekend, but we have some breaking news. Philadelphia Eagles have made a trade. Howie Roseman has done it again. They acquired Kevin Byard from the Tennessee Titans, former All-Pro safety, for a 5th-round pick, a 6th-round pick, and safety Terrell Edmonds, who didn't look too good last night against the Dolphins, but that's Tyreek Hill, and he does that to just about anybody. But the Eagles badly needed some safety help, and if Byard retains his All-Pro form, the rich just got richer, and that defense made Miami's offense look kind of out of sorts last night. So the addition of Byard, if he retains that All-Pro level, it's going to be a scary sight for opposing teams, and the cost wasn't too high for Howie Roseman and company. So look for that to make an impact in a couple weeks, and maybe this weekend. I don't think, he'll take too much time to adjust. He's a great player, and his family still roots for the Eagles. Even though he was a Tennessee Titan, they said, I don't care, I root for the Eagles. And now he's on the Eagles, so his family must be doing jumping jacks or getting all their energy out at this rate because they must be so excited. I don't blame them. Now he plays for a contender instead of a middling Tennessee team. But we also had the UFC pay-per-view card over the weekend, and we'll do a quick recap of that. Sadly, not sadly for him, but Islam Makhachev defeated Alexander Volkanovski by a first-round head kick knockout. It Yeah, I wish the fight was going to go a little longer. Volkanovski just got off the couch. He wasn't off the couch, but he necessarily was. He wasn't prepping in a camp. He was still training and whatnot, but 11 days notice is kind of crazy, but disappointed the fight ended that way, but Makhachev is cementing himself as one of the all-time greats in the sport. We also had Khamzat Chimaev defeat Kamaru Usman after a dominant round 1, but it looked like he started to fade a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how he does against Sean Strickland for the belt, because it looks like that's what's going to happen next. But Usman would have picked him apart in a 5-round fight, I think. So interesting stuff there, but that round 1 was crazy dominant. We're going to recap the rest of the NFL slate. We got a lot to get to. We have Monday Night Football tonight as well, and we have some Phillies to talk about as they look to close out this series today in 6 games at Citizens Bank Park. So keep it right here, because we'll be right back tomorrow on Let's Talk Sports. See you then.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls, F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
As America approaches its 250th anniversary in 2026, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is already preparing to celebrate this milestone. America 250 PA has partnered with the Pennsylvania Freemasons for the Liberty Tree Project, an initiative to plant 1 Liberty tree in each of the Commonwealth's counties by 2026. America 250 PA Executive Director Cassandra Coleman tells us why this project is so significant.
Today's project, the Liberty Tree Project, in partnership with the Pennsylvania Freemasons, allows us to plant a certified Liberty tree, a tulip poplar, from the original tree across all 67 counties, 1 in each county. Today, we are here in Luzerne County, Wyoming Borough, and as you know, for me, this is home, born and raised in Exeter Borough. So to know that we are planting these trees across the Commonwealth so that in 250 years, folks can look at these trees as a legacy from the 250th anniversary is just remarkable to think about.
The first of these trees was planted at the Wyoming Monument, which according to Coleman, yielded a great turnout of support from the public.
So we had a wonderful crowd here today at the Wyoming Monument, and I can say over and over again that Northeastern Pennsylvania shows up and shows out, especially to honor our communities and the rich history we have right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania.
Coleman hopes that the public recognizes the significance of the Liberty Tree project.
So I hope that today the community looks at this as a historic opportunity to really learn from our history, really embrace our present, and reimagine our future. Together, we can make sure that Pennsylvania is in the spotlight for the national celebration in 2026.
To get involved or learn more about the America 250 PA programs across the state, visit their website at america250pa.org.
Welcome to Crocomo's County Report. I'm Romilda Crocomo, and I'm the Luzerne County Manager. Today I have with me Mary Roselle, who is the Acting Division Head of Budget and Finance. Mary, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Recently we submitted our budget for 2024. So let's tell the audience a little bit about the process of what you and your team went through to deliver that to the county.
Sure. This year, for the first time, there was a budget committee that was formed. So there were 5 members on the committee, myself, the Deputy of Budget and Finance, the Office Manager of Budget and Finance, the Deputy Controller, and then the Human Services Fiscal Officer. So we had a really great team of 5 people that all had a great deal of experience and had some really great ideas to make sure we were able to deliver a budget with a 0% tax increase, as well as making sure we were maximizing our revenues and controlling our expenses.
So let's tell the audience what is the budget of Luzerne County?
It's over $400 million. The general fund portion of that is approximately $164 million.
And within that, we pay our debt service?
We do.
And what is that?
It's about $26 million.
Okay, and we pay our pension?
We do.
Mm-hmm. And that takes up a really big portion of the budget as well.
It does, yes.
Okay. And let's highlight some of the maybe some of the changes that we did this year with the budget as opposed to previous years. Sure. How we got to that 0 tax increase.
So it really was a great team effort. All of the division heads worked really, really well with the budget team that was developed to really look at each and every line item and make sure that we were doing the best we could, cutting expenses where we could, and actually came up with even some new revenue streams, so that was really encouraging. It was great to work with all of them, I have to say. Like, everyone had, again, really, really great ideas. This year, for the first time, we introduced something called a vacancy factor. As you know, it's been difficult for a lot of companies, including the county, to fill all of the vacant positions that they have. So we're working really hard to make sure that can happen. But, there are still vacancies. So we have a 1% vacancy factor that we factored into this year's budget. As well as, some other changes just to minimize our expenses and, again, maximize the revenues.
Right. And at the same time, we're not cutting services to the public.
We are not. No services are being cut to the public.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about specifically dealing with all the different types of divisions and what their needs are. For example, the prison's budget is different from judicial records budget.
Absolutely. And I have to say it was a really interesting process. It's the first time I went through this particular process. I've done lots of budgets, but, it was really interesting to see all of the different departments. And the prison is certainly unique. Mm-hmm. It was interesting to see all of the things that go into the prison budget. One of the biggest factors in the prison budget is the health care for the prisoners, which is, a major driver in our expenses. So as all health care generally does, the health care has gone up in the prison. So we had to find ways to make sure we were able to compensate for that increase in prisoner health care, as well as, things that we can do to make sure the prisoners are safe. some improvements that we can make at the prison just to make sure that, we're meeting all of our requirements and, again, keeping the inmates safe.
And prior to being the acting division head, what was your role with the county?
I was the executive director of the Area Agency on Aging, and still am doing a dual role at this point.
And what does that entail?
So that entails basically handling services for the elderly residents of Luzerne and Wyoming counties. It's a bi-county agency. So we do things like we have active adult centers located all throughout Luzerne and Wyoming counties. There are full-time active adult centers. There are 6 of them, which are open all day long. And then there are 10 that are part-time sites. And those sites offer a hot meal at noon. They offer all kinds of different activities for the seniors to keep them healthy and active. We do yoga, we do trips, we do all kinds of exercise programs. So that's really encouraging, and everyone really loves, all the activities that are offered. In addition to that, we do in-home services. So we try to make sure that individuals can maintain the lifestyle that they want to as they age, and part of that is to be able to help them age in their home. So we'll do things like provide home delivered meals. We'll do personal care services, so things like bathing, grooming, dressing, those kind of things. Some modifications to the home, maybe they need a ramp or a stair glide, something like that.
And where are the locations of the active adult centers here in the southern part of the county?
There's one in downtown Hazelton, which is on Broad Street, and that is a full-time center. It's a beautiful facility that, I would encourage anyone to go to any of the centers just to, go try them out. We do some really great activities there. We also have one in Butler Township, so check that one out too.
Great. Let's go back and talk about the budget right now. So right now, what we're involved in are budget hearings. Can you explain to the audience what that means?
Sure. So we will have budget hearings in front of County Council. Last night at our County Council meeting, we did present the budget. So all of the County Council members have their budget now, and they can review that and ask questions and get some more information as they see fit. But now we'll have the hearing, so each division will present their changes or their major drivers, major drivers of revenue and expenses, any kind of major changes, more than $10,000 or 10%, we'll talk about so that everyone is aware of the change that occurred. And we'll go through each and every division and do that for every division. The first one will be actually my division.
Your division,
Budget and Finance, and Judicial Records, we'll go first. So that'll be the first round.
Is there anything else you want to tell the public about the budget process?
No, again, I think the budget process went very well this year. I hope that, County Council agrees and that they see all the hard work that everyone, all the division heads, everyone on the committee put in. And I think that, we're really moving ahead and, doing some really great things, and people have some really great ideas to make sure we all stay on track.
Well, I know you. I know all of you did yeoman's work. They did very hard work. They worked very hard to get this done, and they did just a really great job. So thank you for everything.
Thanks.
Have a good evening, everyone, and I'll see you next week.
And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wyllntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.